Okay, so this one, this E that we're looking at is A union C complement. So everything that is outside of A union C is what we are looking for. So if we look back up at A, that's A union C. What we want is the opposite of that, or the outside of that. Okay, so if I go back to my drawing of set A, there is A union C. We want everything that's outside of that. So I'm going to shade all the things that were not colored in that first set that we discovered. So that's all the stuff that's outside, still in the universe, but outside both sets. Okay, that's A union C complement. This is A union C. This is the complement of A union C. Notice that together those things would go and fill up the whole universe if you colored this and then you colored that afterward on the same graph. But right now we're interested in just this outside area here. So the things that fit that description would be violet, green, and hamburger. All right, there you are. Now the next one looks a little different. It's A complement union C complement. So we want, first of all, the opposite of everything that's in A, or the outside of everything that's in A. So let's shade that first. Everything outside of A. Much like we did earlier with everything that was outside of C. I don't know if you remember. That was a few diagrams ago. Okay, so there's everything that's outside of A. Now we want to shade everything that's outside of C, and we'll do that with a different direction and different color here. I guess I could have two colors that aren't quite so close, but my pens are already unhappy. There we go. Okay, so now we're all outside of C. Everything that's outside of C. Okay, so there's all that. Now we could do a couple of things. One would be that we'd be looking for the intersection, which would be all of the crisscross area, right, which would actually match what we had on the other diagram. If you notice here, all of this area where it crisscrosses and overlaps, that's this, the same thing we colored here. But we want, in this case, the union, which means we want everything that we've colored at all in here, right? The only thing that's not colored is that little sliver, that intersection. So the things that we want are everything except orange and yellow, right? So we copy down everything else. We want violet, we want green, we want hamburger, we want pepperoni and red, and we want blue, onions, mushrooms, and cheese. So that is a big group. It is a big set because it's everything except that little bit that's missing in the middle. Stay tuned for the last two problems.